I really felt extremely honored to be a part of the Pirelli calendar. It's our cultural touchstone. It's something we've all had in our lives, and it's something that we have all paid attention to. It is legendary. And what I love about it is that it is truly moved with the times. There is always a new reflection of beauty, and I love that it's increasingly inclusive and diverse. Really, I love that they always choose a photographer who has a strong vision, a really strong point of view.
The process of the calendar was that you started thinking of how to visualize it, and then to do it outside felt overwhelming because of all the information you get. So for me, a reductionist approach was to kind of take it inside so you can control everything. So we started using new technology in terms of using huge LED walls, and you can go out and sort of almost harvest nature and then bring it into the studio. We wanted to work with women and nature, and for me it was a way of abstracting nature. So when you think of nature in its earliest forms, a way of understanding it was to reduce it into its elements, core elements. You know, some people had 4, some people had 12, but so it was a way of abstracting nature into its simplest elements.
Oh, well, we all got fire, right? I think obviously women have a special fire. I didn't choose it though. They chose fire for me, but it was the best choice for sure. You know, it was amazing. I think everyone knows a Pirelli calendar. I think it's like a moment in your life if you get to photograph at least one time for it. So I think it was a privilege. It was a lot of pressure because you know, you're in great company. And you want to be like looking amazing in history in these photos.
Fire just takes over. I definitely take over, especially in my own life. And just, I think it represented the player that I've always been. Just power, controlled aggression, and strength. It's definitely the perfect element for me.
Through the calendar, we want to express quality and art. The photographers are outstanding. This year, Sølve did an amazing job, and it's based on freedom. We leave total freedom to the artists in order to express themselves. It's a challenge for them.
The elements are a reduction of nature in a way. It's always been a way of understanding nature. From very early civilization, you know, you had like the earth, wind, fire, water as a way of reducing nature into something we can comprehend and talk about. So it felt very natural to work within a framework where you take everything, basically, because nature is everything, into something that you can distill and control in a picture. So that's where it came from.
Working with Sølve is always a treat, literally. I mean, plus being underwater and, you know, achieving an image where he, you know, controls such a powerful element and manages to get, you know, this amazing result is beyond me. So yeah, it's amazing. I am Pisces in the zodiac sign, so I am confident in water. I'm a very good swimmer. I think water is, you know, it represents, it's peaceful, it's mysterious, and at the same time, I think it teaches you to abandon because you cannot control. You cannot. I couldn't control. My hair was everywhere. My makeup was melting. I was floating up and down. So, I mean, it's just like you just have to embrace the freedom of, you know, whatever is given to you.
We went outside and we photographed and filmed nature, and then we brought it back into the studio. So we had huge LED screens that we put it on. Sometimes we did reflection of the nature. Sometimes we did the nature as behind. Sometimes we did nature mixed into the photograph. So it's every picture is different, but it's all about subtracting and simplifying nature into its easiest components.
My part of the calendar shot in New York with Sølve in the studio, and my element was a wind. Wind brings a lot of changes, and I love changes. It brings a lot of freedom, and I think we all human longing for freedom and changes, so I feel like I marry my element really well. Everything becomes so surreal. Everything, you stop thinking and you just take it in, and that's when the most beautiful picture get captured.
I love my element, which is ether. I love it because it's mysterious. I was intrigued. I didn't necessarily know what it was. I knew about the ether, I think beyond the stratosphere, the idea of the great beyond, but how Sølve described it to me as the element that connects everything. And then I started doing a little bit more research and saw it was once considered to be the fifth element. It was once considered to be the element that carried light. All those things have changed and evolved, but connectivity in our age is a beautiful and necessary thing to remind us that we are all connected and we are greater than our differences.
How many goodly creatures are there here? How beauteous mankind is. Oh, brave new world that has such people in it.